Welcome to Most Wanted US. Law enforcement is seeking information about the cases you're about to see. These are current unsolved cold cases as of the date of this upload. All cases in this video are connected to the city of Oxnard, California. All information was collected from the Oxnard PD website. The city of Oxnard offers a $10,000 reward for information leading to the arrest and conviction of suspect or suspects in homicide cases. Emiliano Michel. In June of 1991, 17-year-old Emiliano Michel was struck by a vehicle as he crossed Bernardo Court, westbound at East 1st Street. Witnesses described the suspect vehicle as a black pickup truck. Witnesses said that there may have been an altercation between Emiliano and the driver of the pickup prior to the collision. Here's the area where the crime occurred. If you think you have any information on this case, please contact the Oxnard Police Department. Julian Perez. In October of 1991, 24-year-old Julian Perez was driving west on Cooper Road in a red Ford Thunderbird. Perez had a passenger in his vehicle. When Perez approached the intersection of Cooper Road and Hayes Avenue, an unknown suspect fired several shots into the vehicle. Perez was struck by the gunfire and died. Here's the area where the crime occurred. If you think you have any information on this case, please contact the Oxnard Police Department. Victor Leanos. In November of 1991, the Oxnard Police Department was advised that a shooting victim had been located in the parking lot of Pancho Villa Bar, located in the 200 block of West Wainimi Road. Officers responded to that location and found 37-year-old Victor Leanos lying in the parking lot. Leanos was transported to the hospital, where he died. During the investigation, it was revealed that Leanos was related to the bar owner and often worked there. Here's the area where the crime occurred. If you think you have any information on this case, please contact the Oxnard Police Department. Francisco Cortez-Ortega. In January of 1992, Oxnard police officers responded to a report of subjects fighting in the 200 block of West Elm Street. While en route to the call, they were further advised that there was a stabbing victim. Officers contacted subjects upon their arrival and were directed to 29-year-old Francisco Cortez-Ortega, who was seated on a couch inside the residence on West Elm Street. He had no pulse and was not breathing when located. He had been bleeding heavily from a stab wound in his chest. Francisco died at the scene. Here's the area where the crime occurred. If you think you have any information on this case, please contact the Oxnard Police Department. Pedro Gomez. In March of 1992, Oxnard police officers responded to a call of the shooting victim in the 300 block of North Hayes Avenue. Officers located Pedro Flipper Gomez lying on his back in the driveway of a residence. Gomez had been shot and was declared deceased at the scene. Here's the area where the crime occurred. If you think you have any information on this case, please contact the Oxnard Police Department. Osiel Ponce. In October of 1992, 37-year-old Osiel Ponce was shot and killed while seated in the driver's seat of a parked vehicle. The vehicle was parked in the area of Durley Park, near the intersection of Hill Street and South G Street. Based on the investigation, it appeared as if Ponce knew the identity of his attacker. Here's the area where the crime occurred. If you think you have any information on this case, please contact the Oxnard Police Department. Daniel Miramontes. In November of 1992, 36-year-old Victor Daniel Miramontes, who also went by Danny, was picked up by his girlfriend Diane and driven to Diane's mom's house on Heredia Drive, where she had also been staying. They sat out on the porch of the house for a while until Diane went inside. While Diane was inside the house, she heard someone call for her to come outside because Victor was hurt. Diane found Victor lying on the grass with injuries to his face and took him to the hospital. When they got there, Victor refused to go inside, stating that he was fine. Later, back at Diane's mother's house, Victor stopped breathing, so she called an ambulance to transport Victor to the hospital, where he later died as a result of traumatic head injuries. Here's the area where the crime occurred. If you think you have any information on this case, please contact the Oxnard Police Department. Arturo Ramirez Heredia and Rosendo Vargas. In December of 1992, 39-year-old Rosendo Vargas and 40-year-old Arturo Ramirez Heredia rented a room at the Flamingo Hotel with two other males. One of the owners of the hotel discovered Rosendo and Arturo lying in the floor between the two beds in the room and notified police. When officers arrived, they determined that the two men were dead and that it appeared that each had been stabbed multiple times in the neck and throat. Upon the initial investigation, it appeared that robbery may have played a part in the double murder, since some of the two men's belongings were missing from their hotel room. Here's the area where the crime occurred. If you think you have any information on this case, please contact the Oxnard Police Department. Vicente Montanez. In December of 1992, 21-year-old Vicente Montanez was located in an alley on the 100 block of North Hayes Avenue. Montanez had suffered a gunshot wound. Detectives determined that Montanez had been shot on Hayes Avenue and had walked into the alley. Montanez was transported to the hospital where he died of his injuries. Here's the area where the crime occurred. If you think you have any information on this case, please contact the Oxnard Police Department. That does it for this episode. Thanks for watching.